Grand Rising, everyone. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you are fine and everything is going as planned. This is Denzamos, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you all to join us. Give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Now, let us talk about healing, chosen ones. Healing is inevitable. Healing, if you want to become your greatest version, it is something that is inevitable. It has got to happen. Maybe it could be by force, or you could just choose to do it. Personally, I chose to heal. And when you heal, you're healing the wounds, emotional wounds. And the wounds are, so you're healing from the inside out, okay? When you heal physically, you heal from outside in. But when you're healing emotionally, you heal from inside out. That's the kind of healing I'm talking about. And you see, when you are an emotionally broken person, you also attract a lot of emotionally broken people. Let us do this one more time. When you are emotionally broken, the unhealed version of you attracts a lot of broken people. Because, we all understand how the universe works. You attract what you are. Okay? You're unhealed, you attract unhealed people. So if you're a person who has started your journey and you start running into people, whether it is going to be friends or it's going to be relationships, I can promise you, the universe is mirroring to you your energetic frequency. So the people you're running into that want to date you and spend time with you, they are the people that have not done any work on themselves. I've also come to realize that as you go out and about doing your own thing, you're going to come across or run into a lot of people that are unhealed. You might run into 100 people, and you might find out that only one or two of them out of 100 that you run into on a daily basis, they are the ones that have healed themselves. Now, the unhealed version of you attracts a lot of unhealed people. It's the reason why you see when you do decide to heal and start this healing process, you're running into, I could say, a lot of people that still want to be a part of your energy. They are unhealed. And you're also going to realize that the people that have always been around you, they kind of move a certain way. They move different. People, when people realize that you are working on yourself, they are going to resent your energy. So they don't want you healing. So it's like you talking to a narcissist and you tell them that you are going to heal. The narcissist is fighting against you because you are healing. They don't understand that language. You are healing. How possible that you are going to go out there and start healing? They don't know how to heal. They have never healed. So there is no way that you're going to think you are going to be healing and people are going to understand your process, your healing process, or your healing journey. So what I'm trying to say here is that a lot of people that have been around you are going to fight against you because you're healing. When you continue to embark on this journey to heal, the more you heal, the more you heal the wounds, the trauma, the horrible experiences that you've gone through, the more you heal, and you're stepping into a very nice, beautiful, energetic frequency. So your aura continues to brighten up the farther you go down the path to heal. So the people that is around you are not comfortable with you, because when you heal, not only do you shed old energy, you're ushering in new energy. So let's say you are healing old habits. You're saying, okay, back in the days when you was in that broken version of you, you was behaving a certain way. There was some things you used to do. You're coming to that realization that something has to change. And you start shedding a lot of skin. You're shedding a lot of old habits. Sometimes you no longer want to do the things you used to do. You used to be frequenting the bars every weekend. You was in the bar drinking different types of alcohols. And now what is really happening is that you're shedding a lot of skin. You're shedding a lot of your old personalities falling apart. So you go through something such as, they call it the dark night of the soul, and you shed a lot of skin and a lot of energy, old energy. We're talking about old energy, because you see, for new energy to come in your life, in your reality, you have to shed a lot of old energy. So the people that you used to have around you, they will never like or appreciate you in that version of you that they cannot recognize. Because you see, healing is a personal thing. It's you that is healing. You're not healing for anybody, and you're not healing with anyone. You're walking that path of healing on your own. It's a very lonely path to heal, ladies and gentlemen. I've been on this path for a couple of years, and I know. So the people that used to be your friends, people that you enjoyed being around with, and you know you always meet every weekend for gossip, you're realizing and recognizing that you're tired of that gossip. You don't want to be or participate in that gossip anymore. So you kind of shed that energy. And the people that used to be around you, they were going to despise you for that. So they can call you arrogant. They can call you proud. Oh, he has a big ego. Now he thinks that he's the best man in town, best woman in town. They think that they are better than the others. But the only thing that people don't realize is that it is just healing that is doing this whole thing. Because you see, it's all energy. And because they're not familiar with that energy, the energy that you are stepping into, I'm talking about the energy of you becoming your greatest version, they do not recognize that energy. So the energy makes them very uncomfortable, because you are now becoming a mirror. And every time they look at you, they have to think about the things that they need to heal within themselves. They're not realizing that, oh, so and so is not going to be with us at the pubs. They're not going to be with us in the parties, all those concerts and whatever, the places that used to drain your energy. They're realizing that you're not going to be a part of that energy. And it makes them feel some kind of a way, and very, very uncomfortable. So when you're a person who is choosing to heal, you have to be very sure. I can promise you this: you're going to lose people. You're going to lose a lot of friends. People that are going to resent you. People that will ghost you. People that are going to move very, very far away from you. They don't have anything to do with your healing. They don't want to hear it. So that is what usually happens when you're becoming your greatest version, okay? Because healing puts you into that energy where you become your greatest version, okay? It moves you into a new aura where you start attracting better. You may sometimes even discover your purpose. You start working with authenticity. You embody that version of you that has always been hidden behind the scenes. You embody that version of you that is going to move you to become your greatest version. So you're not going to have a lot of friends around you, is what I'm trying to say. You're not going to have a lot of friends, you know. I've been having my healing has been, like I've told you, a couple of years, and I look around and I recognize that there is nobody that is used to be a part of me is still here. Nobody is here. Everybody is gone. Everybody from my past is gone. Some of them I had to remove them personally. Some of them I had to They had to leave on their own because they could no longer match up my energy. Because you see, when you heal, you're coming into that state whereby some people that want to be a part of you, they cannot match your energy, and they feel that you are too high vibration of a person, and they cannot match your frequency. That's exactly what healing does, and that's what happens when you're healing. People can no longer match your frequency. So all the people that you used to have around you, ladies and gentlemen, let me promise you, they will leave. They are going to leave. If they fail to leave or if they refuse to leave, you are going to remove them personally because you no longer want to participate. You no longer want to be a part of that energy. You have already been there. You know what it looks like. You know what it feels like. You no longer want to be a part of it. So when a person is healing, you expect losing a lot of friends. You are going to lose relationships. You are going to fall away. Follow. What do they call it? You're going to detach with people. Family members, because they embodying the new version of you, it is attracting in and ushering in a new energy. There's only people that are going to be around you that have done the work. Okay. So back in the days when I was the unhealed version of me, for example, let's say, for example, I used to end a relationship. Let's say we broke up with a partner at the time, and in a month or two, I was in the new relationship. We broke up. In a month or two, I was in a new relationship. So there was a cycle. But when I was healing, if I ran into somebody, for example, the first thing I would ask them, how long have you been on your own? And I would hear things like, oh, I've been my own 2 months, I've been my own 3 months. And I would know that definitely they have not healed. So they are broken up from the previous relationship and they didn't take some time to heal. And I would say, okay, I definitely know that is not going to work because I could step aside and allow them to go through the healing process. Because you see, if a person isn't healed, the things that broke them, they are going to bleed onto you, the same wounds that broke them in the first place. So they are going to, I could say, all those things that happened to them in the previous relationships, they are going to rub all that energy onto you, and you have got nothing to do with it. It's not a part of you. It wasn't there. So you appreciate and understand that you want to be around and bring people closer to you that have done the work to heal. That's the only thing that happens, and it's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. So people was only attracted to you because you was broken. 90% of the friends that you had, they was attracted to the broken version of you because you guys was embodying a similar vibrational frequency. That's why you attracted each other. Whether it was friendships or relationships, you attracted each other because you was broken. All you guys was broken. But now you go ahead to heal, you embody a new energy, and you attract only healed people. You rather be alone than continue entangling around with people that are broken, because the broken people are going to break you as well, you know? So if a person is going through the healing process and you are experiencing a period where you are alone and, sometimes people don't no longer come around, or sometimes the people that you used to know, they're distancing themselves from you, is because they are not comfortable with the new version of you. They like the person that you was in the process back in the days when you was the unhealed version of yourself. It is the unhealed version of yourself that attract unhealed people. The healed version of you will attract healed people. You will see people that have got their energy in shape. Because when you're unhealed, you attract a lot of energy vampires, because energy vampires like to come out and feed off of the wounds. Okay? Your old wounds, the broken version of you, they feed off of that energy. When you heal, they have nothing to feed off. You cannot even allow them to feed off of your energy because they have not done the work. It's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. So I wish you a happy healing. This has been a motivational video for a lot of you guys who are healing, and you understand things have got to change for you to be able to move into your greatest version. Healing has got to be done. It's inevitable. Drop us a like in the section below. Comment and share. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's the most signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.